Welcome back, everyone. I am SC Ayala, and you are listening to SC Ayala Talk. We are on a journey through my book, Lovesick Pages of a Poetic Heart by SC Ayala. Tonight, we're going to be reading from page 65. This is going to be more of a tribute. I know with Mother's Day coming up, it's going to be a really nice weekend for some of us, and at the same time, some of us have moms that have already passed, and shout out to those that are still making it every day without them. Again, I'm going to read a poem tonight and give you the backstory, and for those of you just joining us, just want to say welcome. For those of you that have continued since the beginning of this, I'd just like to say thanks for subscribing, thanks for listening, and without further ado, let's get into the poem. Tonight's poem is called Mother, I'm Here. Maud Rita. Mother, I'm here. I'm here, Mother, when you need me to encourage you on all your new ideas, large and brilliant, and so and small. I'm here, Mother, despite all our disagreements and differences on life's outlooks overall. I'm here, Mother, through life's ups and downs, whether you're there or when you come around. I'm here, Mother. Mother, in all your moods and colors, I'm here, Mother, for all the bad, good, old, and new. I'm here, Mother, just call on me, and I'm here for you. So, that was page 65, Mother, I'm Here. If you got the book, I thank you for the purchase, and I thank you for following along. If you don't have it, that's okay too. Let me give you the backstory on that. So that was actually about my birth mom. And I say birth mom because there's two. I have a bonus mom. My dad remarried later in life. So that one was about my mama. And Maudie is definitely a character. And that's about as easily as I could sum it up. There's no filter sometimes with my mama, as most of you probably with moms know. There is no filter. Your mom is going to be your mom, and she's always going to be your mom, no matter how old you are. And my mama has pretty much been that way. She's very open about her feelings, and she's always been an open canvas in life, meaning she's lived her life the way she's wanted to, without regrets. She's done things her way, and I'm very proud to say that I come from a line of very strong women. She's been independent about as best as she possibly could be since she was 8 years old. My mama lost her mom at a very early age to leukemia, and basically had to, with her sisters, pretty much fend for themselves. And those of you that have smaller children, I know it's something that we think about every day, like God forbid anything happens to us, I just want to see them become adults. I just want to see them, all those worries and things that we think about, think about how the child might feel. 8 years old, losing your mom, and I'm not even sure if she was 8. She might have been a little bit younger. But my grandmother passed from leukemia, and unfortunately, my mom and her two sisters were basically left to their grandmother. And a lot of things happened along the way, in life. And I'm really proud of my mom. She's 72 years old now, and I'm extremely proud that she's made it. I know there's a lot of things that could have harmed her, hurt her, and basically just made her feel like she didn't want to be here anymore. And I don't know, as colorful, because that's the easiest way. I don't want to say crazy as her life was. I don't ever want to say that, because I don't think it was crazy. I think it was her path. I think it was just what she was supposed to do and how she was supposed to do it. And I'm sure there's 1,000 things that she might say, well, I wish I could have done this different, or I wish. We all can do that. But I'm glad she did it her way. because now at 72, she's living her best life. She's traveling, she's going places, she's almost like Thelma and Louise with my little sister. And I think it's great. She waited her whole life until her 70s to just say, I'm out of here. And she's living a good life. She's in pretty decent health, and she's enjoying everything from Dodger games in other states to, amusement parks, and just seeing things and getting out. And, I just want to say to all the moms out there that were single parents and doing their thing, and, maybe marriage didn't happen for you again. Maybe marriage did happen and he's already passed on. Just remember that there's a whole life, an entire life out there. Whether you're by yourself or you're with girlfriends or you're with your grown kids, there's a whole life out there. Whether you're with your grandkids, whatever it is that you're doing, just remember, you did it. That's the whole point of this message. That's the whole point of this. My mom inspired me to write this because one day she was there for me, and the next day she needed something, and it seemed like nobody was around, and my brothers and sisters were too young at the time to really do anything. And I just remember talking to her. I had called her out of the blue, and she was like, oh, I just needed, whatever it was. And it was really something simple. I think it was like a ride to the grocery store, and I just remember the feeling of satisfaction knowing that I could help her with that, something as simple as that. And our relationship hasn't always been perfect, but she's still my mama. And if she needs something, I know all of my siblings, myself included, would go above and beyond to ensure that she has that. And whatever else it is that she needs. And again, no mom, no kid has a perfect relationship. Okay? Parents are parents. And as kids, we tend to disagree with what they say. You're ruining my life. I can't. Whatever the case might be. But for the most part, if you have respect for your parents, life's just a little bit easier that way. Honor them. Honor them and accept the help that they've given you over the years. Anyhow, I just wanted to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there. If this message reaches you, I pray and hope you have a blessed one. Other than that, I just want to say to my mama and to my stepmom, I love you both, and I thank you for everything you guys have ever done for me. Until next time, I'll see you on the next page. This is SC Ayala.